Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is another soap video. I'm going to be making my Peppermint Cocoa Soap that has real cocoa powder in it and peppermint essential oil because it's one of my favorite things when the weather starts cooling down to have peppermint, chocolate, a nice hot cup of cocoa to settle down with at the end of the day to provide some warmth in these colder months. So I thought that inspired me to want to make a cocoa based soap. So not only does cocoa add a nice brown color to the soap, but it also has some really great skin loving properties that I may discuss later if I remember. So as you know, I use the heat transfer method for my soap making. So that means that I take my hard oils and butters, my coconut oil, my shea butter, my cocoa butter, and I use the heat from the lye water solution to melt these oils and butters. I'm straining my lye water solution into my oils and butters, like so. And I'm just gonna stir this until it's all melted. So that's all nice and melted. Now I'm gonna measure out my liquid oils. Olive oil, castor oil, and sweet almond oil. Get that so you can see it. There we go. And I'm gonna start with castor oil. Castor oil boosts the lather of the bar and also adds to its water solubility. There we go. And then almond oil. Sweet almond oil adds cleansing and lathering properties to the soap bar. Organic extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil mainly adds slip, but also has some bubbling and cleansing properties. So close. When you get low in your bottle on a certain oil already, always have the new bottle on hand because I hate, like, if it takes me a while to open the new bottle and then my scale could like go off, and that's irritating. So we've got that done. Now we're gonna use our stick blender. I'm trying to get this position just so like there. Get some more light, right? So y'all can see what's going on. Do it like, that's pretty good. Perfect. the bubbles out. Now I'm not gonna blend it too much, because as y'all know, I'm always afraid that my batter is gonna accelerate too fast, especially since I'm using so many different colors, and not many, 3. So for my cocoa, I'm using just Hershey's. Can you see that? Let me back this up. Hershey's Cocoa for my cocoa, and then here's my white. And this is the cocoa that I've pre-dispersed. Look at that. And some olive oil. And that's my red. So this is candy apple red from Nurture Soap. And I wanted to say that it's important to pay attention on the soap, not the soap, the website I got this color from. They give some tips for the uses. So initially, Firecracker Red looked good, but when I read the details, it said that in cold processed soap, which is the kind of soap I'm making, it tends to go from red to being like a deep pink, but I really want mine to be red. It also had, so I'm using candy apple because it said it stays a good red, and it also says to use 1 to 2 teaspoons per pound. So I've dispersed 1.5 teaspoons. So when I do put the batter in this, instead of pouring it by eye, I am going to measure it out to 12 ounces of batter, just so I can stick with what the usage rates are that are suggested on the website to hopefully get the best results. So I'm going to go ahead. Here's I've already measured out my peppermint essential oil. I like to have everything kind of measured out before I get started, especially with my videos, so I'm not wasting any time. I can just fluidly move from one step to the next. So I'm not even actually going to stick blend this at first. I'm gonna mix my oil, essential oil in with my spatula. So like I said, I'm not accelerating it a super lot because I really want this to stay as liquid as possible for when I am mixing my colors, and especially when I get ready to pour it into my mold. So I'm just gonna add this to the whole batter. So even though this is Peppermint Cocoa Soap, it only has peppermint, whoopsies, it's okay. Peppermint essential oil is the main oil that I have, that the scent of the soap is just gonna be peppermint. All right, I put that in the wrong place because clearly I keep knocking it over, my little stick blender. So I'm going to measure 12 ounces of batter into the red first, so I can go ahead and get that out of the way and I don't forget. Okay. And I'm not gonna measure for the white. Just do like a cup. Maybe a cup. Let's see what we do. accelerating a little bit. I need to hurry up. All right. So the chocolate's my main thing, but I'm gonna go from lighter to dark, so let me mix the white first. I know I'm kind of speeding up. I hope I don't make a mess, because even a little bit of acceleration, I'm like, oh no. So I want it to be pretty and good for your skin. All right, that's good. So the red to me is like the second, go from lightest to darkest. So the red is the second. I'm gonna move this stick blender because I don't intend to use it anymore. Ooh, that is a pretty red. Look at that. And it smells so pepperminty, so amazing. You hear me sniffling, it's opening up these sinuses and smelling so sweet and so good. Look at that beautiful red. So, I do recommend this Candy Apple Red by Nurture Soap, and use it according to the specified usage rates. All right, so that's my cocoa. Let's see. Ooh. I love watching the colors take shape. Beautiful. So I'm gonna pour the chocolate first. Okay, so the skin benefits of cocoa and cocoa powder is it's known to soften the skin, clear it, detoxify it, improve the elasticity, and help with anti-aging as well as the appearance of scars. So a lot of great skin benefits to having some chocolate in your soap. So I'm gonna start with the red. And the white. Oh, so pretty. And then the rest of the red. Uh-oh, get in there, come on. And I do want the white to sit a little bit because I want it to kind of be on the top like and you want the white on top to kind of look like whipped cream. doing this initially, but as it hardens up, I still want to go back and make some more whipped creamy looking peaks. So we'll see if it lets me do that or not. And what a beautiful soap she turned out to be. And I love that it actually looks like a smile, a mouth with red lipstick, and it's available in full size and mini bars.